Hi everybody, how y'all doing tonight? I am gonna do some cross stitch, and I thought we would take and get it on video while I was thinking about it. And so I may not do a lot of talking, but because I got a bit of a scratchy throat for some reason, and so I am working on the snow cat, the winter cat, whichever you want to call it. Let's see. This is the one that we're working on right here. And where I'm working is kind of right in this area. Okay. And down through here, down through there, down through this area. Okay. And, but that's the picture. And I thought this was a beautiful picture. And so I decided to work on this. Oh, excuse me. And so right now we're working on what we call number 5, which is what's the DMC number on this? Looks like 418 maybe, 414, something like that. Can barely see it. So I decided to work on this while I'm listening. I'm listening to a show at the same time. And so I've got earphones, my earplugs in. And so I thought we'd just do a real quick video and get this up, and that way y'all can watch it. Okay. But it's got a lot of whites and grays in it in this particular one. So shut up. Every time I go to video, she has to put her 2 cents worth in there. And I get tired of her doing that all the time, but unfortunately, she, Nova, shush. Hush. Right now. She always has to have that last word. And so I am listening to Downtown Abbey. That's what I'm listening to right now. And but this is what I do in the evenings is I listen to a show and stitch at the same time. Yeah. And so I figured I'd get a couple of videos out, seeing as I skipped the other day. Yeah, I've got those the scroll bars supposed to be coming in on on Tuesday. And once they come in, I get it set up. I'll make a video and show you what it looks like when it's attached to the table. Yeah. And so anyway, come on. Sometimes you can find the hole just right, and otherwise, sometimes you can't. But this winter cat has got, sorry about that, is a 30 by 30, I believe. Yes, 30 by 30, and it's a 14 count. That's why it has such a small stitches, you know. Mm. And but we're only going to be on here for about maybe 30 minutes, maybe. So it's going to be a short one. And but anyway, yeah, it's supposed to start raining sometime tonight, and the temperature's supposed to drop down a little bit. So we'll see if that's what happens. Yeah. I haven't seen anybody on live today. So either I didn't get the notifications, or everybody's taking some time off, which is fine, you know, but that's okay. Uh, But anyhow, yeah, I like to do this, two-handed if I can. Let's see. And so it makes it pretty easy when you do it two-handed. And okay. And so anyway, so I figure we stay on here for about 30 minutes. I don't want to stay on here too long. I don't want to bore you to death. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot to talk about. And a lot of people don't care to watch when I'm stitching. So, and so, yeah, my daughter's dog, Boo Boo, she has to go to the vet tomorrow because she's got her surgery for sometime tomorrow morning. So my daughter has to have her in to the vet, to the office by 9. So yeah, she has this cyst on her belly that and as far as I can tell, it's not cancerous, but it does need to be removed. And it's gotten, she's been digging at it and gotten it, infected a little bit. And so what we're doing is we've had her on antibiotics for a couple of weeks now. And then tomorrow she has her surgery. From what my daughter says, that's going to be about $500 just for the surgery. So, you know, and so she has to get up and take her to the vet tomorrow. And then my grandson, he's going to have to pick her up from the vet um, in the afternoon, because the problem is my daughter will be at work at that time. So, but anyhow, and so we got our hands full tomorrow, and then she's gonna swing by Walmart and pick up a bag of cat food for me, because I fed the last of the cat food, right, to the cats tonight. So we have to get some more for tomorrow, which is fine. Yeah. But as you can see, it's coming along. It I do this type of I prefer this type of stitching, right, where you basically jab, I guess you call it, and I prefer to do it this way because I end up with nice, neat um, stitches compared to when you're doing it stitching in hand. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to have the same look to it, shall we say. And so what I'm doing is doing a typewriter or railroad, or I don't know what they call this type of stitching. It's just that you just kind of go first one way and then come back and finish the cross coming back the other way. And so anyway, so this is what I do in the evenings. I don't do a lot of talking. I just sit there and watch a movie or some kind of a show, and then I and just sit there and stitch. So and yeah, I've got you. The phone is hooked up on the charger because it was down to less than 50%. So I had to hook it up to the charger so that way it doesn't go dead on us while I'm doing this. Yeah. But as you can see, you got a real dark one. That's the one I'm working on now. And then you have a lighter gray up there, up in here. When you pull that lighter gray out, okay, I think it's this one. It's almost like a lavender gray, you know. And so we're just gonna work on this a little bit. My doohickey keeps shrinking. It's because it's about ready to let loose. All right, let me have this because it's about to fall off. Okay. And so hopefully I can keep you in screen. So and so we're gonna finish off this little sector here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. Anyhow, so I hope everybody had a good day today. Unfortunately, Monday is rolling around, and a lot of folks out there have to go back to work, which is no fun at all. But that's all right. I know I used to have to work the weekends and nights. I was on third shift, and that's not much fun. I'm still kind of operating on a third shift timetable though. And the reason I am is because um, you get used to doing things at a certain time, right? And you just don't. It's hard to change uh, what you're used to. So most of the time, I'm up until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll go sleep from that until about 11 or so, and then I'll lay down again about, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock, and then I'll take a little quick nap, about an hour or so, and then I'm back up for the rest of the night. So like I said, I'm gonna finish this little section right here, and and I've got these with like 3 or 4 stitches, and then we're gonna call it a night. Okay. But I thought I'd get a real quick short video in and show you the progress I'm making on this particular canvas. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. We are done working on this sector. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to bring this back up over here, and then we're going to call it we're going to end the video. I'll keep going, but there we go. We got a little bit done, so we're doing all right. Yeah, because I started way over here, worked my way up and down and around. So I'm doing all right. It looks pretty good. Alrighty. Well, we're going to call it a night. And we've been on here for a little over 20 minutes. But y'all have a good night. And we will see you the next time around. Okay? Bye bye.